Electricity Company of Ghana, current managing director has come to has spoken. Now, Nasemene say they have been able to trace over all the containers that belong to ECG, and they've been able to move them from the port to their warehouse. Ebusianfo, if an NDC person tells you that it is day, please go out and check for yourself. Mami, you're welcome. Yeah, it's been a long while. Say NDC Nikachiro say it is morning. Please, you yourself go out and check for yourself. We were here. Barely one. You see, when you sit down and you look at whatever we've been going through from January, February, March, April, May, June till now, no, you realize, I say, Kumawood movie been a year acting. Yeah, because on 7th January, that is when all this drama started. John Jinapor, now when I say we are left with 4 hours of fuel. That was the beginning of the drama. At the Independence Square on that 7th January, that's where the drama began from. Now, this man became minister and told us, say, some containers were missing. And these containers belong to ECG. The first thing that happened, and they say, first he came to say he saw the containers with his own eyes. They were at the harbor. Later on, he comes to tell us that he was not the one who counted it. There were some people who counted it, so now they have discovered that some containers are missing. When they told us the containers are missing, the next thing we saw is that national security and their task force claimed that the containers were traced to some places where people were changing the cable into aluminum and all those things. We saw all those things on TV. And yes, sir. Which meant to say, somebody has stolen the containers and has sold it to private people who are using it for their own stuff. So how come today the ECG managing director is telling Unemi say they have found all the containers? So the people that they said that they had caught, the people they said they claimed they had caught, that they were in possession of ECG cables and the stuff, no. So which people were they? How did it happen? If now you have traced all your containers and they are safe, no one has touched them, no one has tampered with them. 419 are buying maybe new. So they stage stuff, they stage it. They stage the stuff themselves. They plan, they plot, and they implement. That's what they do. Plan, plotting, and implementing it. Just to, make it seem as though they are being active. But really, there is no activity going on in this government. It is just a country on autopilot mode. That is what it is. A nation on autopilot mode. And you know that the best place to use autopilot mode is when you are at a cruising altitude. We are not even at a cruising altitude, and they have left the nation on autopilot mode. So you really don't get the head and tail of where this nation is headed any longer. You don't get it. You don't. Now to even get placement for your child, people are paying up to 17,000 Ghana cedis. 170 million old currency. Just for placement, senior high school placement. Senior high school placement. Senior high school placement. They came in power, they have one committee after the other. Yet still, people are still paying over 17,000 for placement of their children. And you ask yourself that, as a charcoal seller's son, as a fishmonger's son, daughter, will you also be able to get a 17,000 sum to go and pay to get a proper quote-unquote school? No. So all the things Akufo-Addo Bawumia were trying to prevent, to try to avoid, Now they are returning. The children of the rich will go to the good schools, and those of us who are not privileged to have come from good homes, I mean, when I mean good homes, I mean financially sound homes, we will go into the Class C schools. That is where Ghana is headed back to. And you cannot blame them, really, because they told us, said they were coming to reset. Indeed, we did explain to Ghanaians, say reset, no, it means that take it back to factory default mode. So all your mama was telling us is that he's taking the nation from where we are and taking us back to how the nation was in 2016. That is reset. As simple as that. And that is where we are headed back to. This is where we are headed back to. And I can tell you, say, for the next 4 years, no, we are not going to hear of stories like the, is it Asomani or whatever that guy's name was, that the mother did not have, but he was able, because of free senior high school, go to a good school, after school, able to get scholarship, go to UK, now doing his masters. We will not hear such stories again. We will not. For the next 4 years, we won't hear of such stories, because the children of the poor are going to end up in, schools that don't even have teachers. And you end up there, you know your future is truncated. You have two choices. You stay on and fail during your YC, or you drop out early. Those are the two choices you have as a child of a poor. So if the containers have been found, I think this is a good place for John Jinapor to come and apologize to us for deceiving us and misleading the country, for making it look as though NPP, whilst going out of government, we had carried containers at our back and ran away with them. Please, whoever sent this cock or whatever behind my window, I will come for it. I don't get it. If it's my family people to they should let me know. I'm doing live and you want people to know I'm not in an estate. What is wrong with you? Wow, look. You want people to know I'm not in an estate. If I did I ever say I was in an estate? Me alive, kukuruku. I didn't. I'm talking about containers. ECG containers. And you are there, kukuruku. Sorry about that. That was a commercial break. People are laughing at me. So that John Jinapor by now, they say resigning. It's all resigning because the drama is too much for the energy ministry alone. The drama is too much. Oh, Assembly Crania. Assembly Crani. Area with the semi-free area with and I whole cry semi-free when I'm cutting out.
We are managing activities now. Then we make sure they pay the appropriate tax. O man who develop equity, as I said, the crew is very precious. As I said, the crew is a premium land. And when you grow one, and you have the same will be better amount. And I'm sure, as I said, this ano, the panel be see estates. Bebre atonto bi bebre, and also amount for binya baby atan. But see a chichiro mine near Drew baby near baby a market. Why do we keep a place for market? Near keep baby a sanitation there. Then at least town planning for no. E could do baby also musu timi enya dream be say, ye bet him the hakrai some light industrial area. Ye shall have for no bet me have a fitter for be 200. Dear ne bet me a protect your assassin. Now for fitter for no be 200. Krum. Oh say, na say na make can
say. Kasi I want means one of the same magazine.
See ano ye na a new site no. Baby anka kranka fitter for ni be cautious no. Because obi on more dia homete no akodi asase na asase a. Why you new site baby ten. Na say me kofa yabe na me free yabe called dida me nim say o fair idea no be akoye mechanic shop ho na say but ebia obeben nipa na obebusa no no obeka cho se no wo ha eno mo betu wo mo no no se bia se bia akwaje na asase odi be sini dan eno akobo ne shop ene ka ba akokra na be ba no survive on that but say yes here chichire o man na everything inclusive see a dream baby a marketer near dream baby a sanitation area near dream baby a bare friend light industrial area to also keep certain people. Nancy's man American say, "Inuane boy, na ye cano." Unmaricuntia. First, no, farmers are no more kumasi quentia, no more sudi muniani begumno. Ye trichas as nina de sinai. This year, and whether we like it or not, Inuanina idino, kakranka frechre neba. The more Inuania idino frechre bano. Not the cost on so ye day. Costro. Yabekan waha. So nkuro ni bia kese ewiase nkuro Barcelona nom ni nkuro kese ewo Europe omo ye afu okrum. They understand why they are doing that. Land ni e feta omo ntwetwa nsidan. Apart from that no phone say closer to city center. The cost of transporting the food to city center ni nisru bebre. Na omo make sure say ni tembia no certain food items no ke obi the prices of them. And unti se yesi echichiro man na ye ni any idea ye ni adwen bia ma nipa omo ya artisan say ye de car na mu e breki car no breki at any point in time at anywhere. And just as we think say ye be grant amount for license am o be filling station or residential areas, then anke kudru time eti say ya anke o man ni nyina no ebetimi aya no baako keobi ekodu time ti se akoma ni nyina betimi aya no baako
okay
ni aka se nipa asas ne ne dia no proposal senior de ma na se be ye adwuma and sabio sebe so adwen wo nipa trim ye hwe nipa egu asas ne so ni how they are surviving and how they are also contributing. Omo boa anke dru time ti se ya anke matu no ti se obi epekroma asase de ai bibia no target fita for because onim say in most cases asase fita for no so no omo ni on krata ti fita for be target fita station. But you agree with me say they are equally, they are also contributing.
Yeah.
Oh, esa name me hu niam eti say ya name ya. And you know me, I'm coming from public sector marketing background. Na say dear niam na ye to create citizen delight, citizen satisfaction. E niam be na be ya omanfo no gina ho anomobo atom yem. Nti ya na me ka say obe leader instead say obe mu ani so aye hye na wo sankofo no. Me be leader, me mo obi afre, me ka se me din a me dia be leader no say obi abedidi. It is the same chasing, me ka se there obi abedidi, e kwa we ni e be fa so am obi adidi. Then you organize the people in a manner so obi bedidi no. Em block obi nso mo no so nidi. Edika central business district. Me ba me e frame ni pass mess, mo frame obi abedidi. Obi antena ne ba bi obedidi. Na mom ba bi akotena, na ye hwe se odi ono so de ne ka betwam no so ensi ni kwan. Organize the people, manage situations. What do we do to manage situations, to create citizen satisfaction? Are we able to achieve that as leaders? If you say Kromas are a prime land, until we don't need artisans, and
with multiple entry, and that's the breaking news for today. And as Samuel Kujetu Ablakwa is so he came out.
I can show my camera
before it was approved.
I can show.
You know this the same Okujeto before the price.
See. Let me show you. So for
This
instance,
is US dot.
yeah, USCIS, yeah. So you see the F1, this is the student visa. When you go there, it's still one entry,
3 months.
3 months. It's still there. When you go to the B category, this is the B1 here.
Yeah.
The B1 is still the same thing. So maybe they are yet to update it, but it hasn't reflected on the website yet.
Yeah, that's how he is. He's always quick to come and take 5-star. What if they change their mind? This one was like indoor meeting, and he was quick to post.
Yeah, I think that is
Even
this
the reduction of our passports. That's what he did.
some judge also has the same thing, the same
Yes, they are always
sickness.
quick to take.
Why don't you wait for everything to be settled before you come and blow the
Yes,
whistle?
some judge too. One Oprega. When you hear Oprega, somebody who rushed to.
Because the reason why I decided, because I also saw the news, I was like, okay, that's good. Let me go and find out, because we have interest, you know. So, but when I went, I said, okay, maybe they are yet to update the website, so we are still waiting.
Okay, let's hope for it. How can they change their mind? Why are you joking with Trump? I beg. He's quite unstable, so. All right, thank you so much for joining in, and this is Facts on Facts. Yeah, tonight has been a bit interesting. Let's see, let's pick some final words from Yaxi. Is it Yaxi? Please, when you come up, please mention your name proper. Now, massive congratulations to Kwabena Ebo. Today is a 1-year anniversary.